Hi everyone, welcome to the channel Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm doing the March tarotscopes. We are on Virgo. So Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. You can also watch this if you're dealing with a Virgo, might be useful. As always, these are general, so just keep an open mind. Take what resonates as it resonates with you. Seven of Cups. What else? For those of you wanting to know more about private readings and all that, the information is below. I have also included my PayPal link for donations for those of you who were asking, and thank you. And I'm using the Dreaming Way Tarot deck for your main spread. Let me get the glare off. And the Gregory Scott Tarot deck to clarify. So let's see what's going on for Virgo. You have the Seven of Cups fly out. Strength card, Death card, Two of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Okay. Okay, Virgo, so what I'm getting is something you thought was just done. It looks like, yeah, with the Fool. You thought something was over, but it's not. There's still some options that are coming up that you didn't anticipate. So let's just begin. So the Fool at the bottom of the deck talks about a new beginning, right? That's the main energy, taking a leap of faith. Why? Because either this is something completely new to you, or more importantly, you've done this before, you've tried this before, it didn't work, so the risk seems even bigger, right? Current situation, we have the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is all about options and possibilities and talking about what could be, right? Things being presented to us, like, well, how about this and how about that? You know, when you go shopping and then the sales assistant or shopping assistant, I don't know what the job is called, they help you out and they present all sorts of options to you. That's what I'm seeing here. How about this, Virgo? And how about that? What about this? And what about that? Okay. The challenge is the Strength card. So with the Strength card, either you're not particularly interested, because this is a little bit where you're pulled back from the whole situation, right? Detached from it, kind of made your peace with it. Charlie's in the room. There's some sort of restriction you're perceiving or that you have imposed on yourself, right? It's almost like you don't want to look at the options, almost like you were already done with this. And this is what it feels like, you know, you were already done with this, you'd already made up your mind, that's it, I'm done, this is over, there's no more. And someone's doing like a Hail Mary and giving you, just throwing everything at you but the kitchen sink to get you to stay. That's what it feels like. In the foundation, we have the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles, the reason for everything, so the reason you came to the conclusion that it's done and you have to go, it might have been that you were dealing with someone who was undecisive, or you were dealing with someone who just refused to keep their promises, or refused to commit, or just wanted to have options. Okay, you said something today, changed their mind tomorrow. A little bit of back and forth energy, stop and start energy here. In the past, we have the Six of Pentacles. So in the past, there might have been, again, a question of, is this one-sided? I don't feel like you're doing as much as I'm doing, or I don't feel like you're keeping your end of the bargain, okay, type conversations. Crowning you, Death card. As far as you're concerned, Virgo, this was done. As far as you're concerned, you had given this situation all the chances, it's not working out. You were done. Pretty much, right? In the near future, Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is once again the divorcee, someone who's experienced a breakup, someone who's experienced a loss, someone who is cutting ties, pulling back, protecting herself, right? Because she's recovering from a bad situation. This is where, you know, you put your emotion aside and you are completely rational and calculated when you look at situations, or even when you speak. You don't really think about how your message is coming across. It's just about, you know what, I don't have time for this. This is the truth and these are the facts type communication. So it may be, because she is looking back at that Seven of Cups, right? So it could be that there's a conversation happening, and here's a conversation. The position representing you, we have the Ace of Swords. So you're seeing things clearly, you're speaking things clearly, directly, maybe a little bit bluntly. But this is also an energy of, listen, this is what I want, this is what I need. There's no give, there's no room for compromise, there's no room for whatever. You either give me what I want, and, well, more at this stage, right? Because what I wanted and what I told you I wanted was a little while ago. He wants to play. Not now, Mama. In a minute. But it's like, you either do this or I'm done. That's the Ace of Swords that the Queen of Swords is holding. Okay, so there's that clarifying conversation and truthful conversation. Might be even saying, put it in writing. I want to see it officially, formally, put it in writing, make sure everybody knows. Okay, so you can't take it back type thing. In your environment, they're giving you what you want with that Ace of Pentacles. They're giving you everything that you want and more, because they really just don't want to lose you. Whether this is an ex, a current partner doesn't want to lose you, an employer, a relationship you have even with a family member, whatever the case may be. They don't want you to leave. They don't want you to detach. They don't want you to not deal with them anymore, basically, right? So this can be the contract, this can be the job offer, the promotion, put in writing with the Ace of Swords, right? Commitment, the ring, however that makes sense. In your hopes and fears, we have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. Changed his mind. Sorry, guys. And is in hopes and fears, right? So we have the Seven of Pentacles. I said the Seven of Cups. So in hopes and fears, you're like, I want to see how long it takes. Sorry. I want to see how long it takes before it all goes back to how it was. So in your hopes and fears, right? The hope is, okay, I hope this works and I hope we continue to build. The fear is, I fear it's just a matter of time before things go back to what they were, right? The normal that I wanted to leave behind. And the outcome, though, we do have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card. It's also where we have an abundance of things. We have more than what we wanted. We have, it's just, you know, left, right, and center, all good, right? So Virgo, it looks like whoever it is that you're dealing with, and whatever this is for you, they're really realizing what they need to do to keep you, and they want to do that. They're doing that. If you give them a chance, they're doing that. Because they're giving you this offer, they're putting it in writing, they're telling the world, they're doing whatever you tell them. Because it looks like they took their time, but they did finally realize your worth. And the fact that you're not an option, and the fact that they should keep their promises to you, and the fact that they should match your efforts at least. Okay? So it looks like with the Fool, there's another go around, right? There's trying again, starting from scratch. But it is a new phase, so that's what is encouraging to me, because you have the Fool and the Nine of Cups. It is a new phase where you haven't been here before, so that tells me that it's not necessarily a matter of time and it's going to go back to what it was. It's true change. So that's good. That would be good. So let's see. Angels and guides, please clarify the energies of these cards for Virgo in the month of March 2021 for Virgo. With the Seven of Cups, we have the Knight of Swords. With the Strength card, we have the Ace of Cups, Two Pentacles. We have the Seven of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, we have Two Pentacles again, Death card, we have the Emperor. The Ace of Swords, we have the Fool again. With the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Pentacles. With the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Swords again. And with the Nine of Cups, we have the King of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Ten of Pentacles. So, if you're dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, we also have Aries energy, we also have Scorpio energy. They're rushing in. They're rushing in with an attitude of, I'm not taking no for an answer, right? Like, just tell me what to do. Look, how about this? How about that? How about this and that and the other? So they are putting thought into it, you know, kind of going back through the conversations you may have had with them. Like, okay, what did they say? What did Virgo say they wanted? What did Virgo say would make them happy? What did Virgo say? What did I say to Virgo? What did I promise to Virgo? Okay? And it's like, just tell them, there's got to be something. There's got to be a way, okay, for you to stay. Just tell me what it is. Oh, I didn't clarify the Queen of Swords. The Lovers. The Challenge, the Strength card, and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is where you have restricted yourself. You've taken your emotion back. You've taken emotion out of the situation. You don't even have hope for it anymore. You don't care, right? You don't care. And that's where you are because of how they've handled the situation. With the Two Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles. So this person took so long to decide whether or not they should give you what you're asking for, whether or not you really deserve what it is that you say you do. They took so long to decide that in the end you were like, you know what, never mind, I'm good. In the past, yeah, Six of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. It was very, like, lopsided. So you did most of the work. You did most of the investing in this situation, in this relationship. You did most of the work here, right? And you were patient and you waited for them to collaborate, for them to match your efforts, for them to keep their promises, etc. With the Death card, we have the Emperor. So with the Emperor, this is where, you know what, I'm taking charge. I'm taking things into my own hands. And I'm making the decision for you. It's a big decision, so whatever this is, it was important to you. If it's a relationship, it's a lifelong commitment, or you view this person as your happily ever after and the person you were going to be with for the rest of your life, so you were taken very seriously. If it's a job, you thought you would be here for the rest of your, employment life, so until you're retired, because you love the work and you love the team and you love the company, etc. And you just thought it was going to be lifelong. Whatever it is, right? So you're not making this decision lightly. You are thinking about the future. You're taking everything into account. But you had already made up your mind. Hold on. What? I thought it was Harvey at the door. So in your near future, Queen of Swords with the Lovers. So even though you took your emotion out of it with the Strength card and the Ace of Cups, there's still something there that reaches your heart, right? So you either still have feelings for this person, you still have a connection to them, you still feel drawn, you still feel attracted. Deep down you still have hopes for this, but you've had to control your emotions or ignore your emotions in order to be able to make the best decision for yourself, is what I see. With the Ace of Swords in the position representing you, we have the Fool. Like I say, you were 1 foot out the door, 1 leg out the door, half a body out the door. You were done. And this is also a lot of communication and a lot of conversations around the fact that, look, if we're going to do this, it needs to be right. It needs to not be what it was before, because that's what the Fool is. Otherwise, just don't even bother. And that is what they're offering you with the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, we'll take it nice and easy. Let's come up with a plan. We will stick to the plan. We'll take it one step at a time. I want to build with you. I want to develop this. I want to invest in you. Whatever the case may be. With the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Swords. So again, you're very honest about this, about what you want, what you expect, what you need, what you don't want. Okay? And you hope that the conversations that you're having with the Ace of Swords here, you hope that those conversations will be upheld. Those promises will be upheld. Okay? In the outcome, you do have the Nine of Cups with the King of Cups. So this is the energy of someone who is grown up, there's someone who's mature, of someone who's in control of themselves and their choices, who thinks about things long term, who sees things in perspective. This person has had a sobering up. Oh, bless him, he's given up. He's given up. He's like, okay, I'm gonna play, okay. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Pentacles. So this will become the lifelong commitment you thought it was in the first place. Okay? So that's cool. That's really cool, Virgo. But listen, it's completely up to you. If you decide you're completely not interested and you walk away, then that's a different scenario, and that's not what this is about. But that's, of course, up to you. If you want to do that, go right ahead. Respect how you feel about things and respect your decisions that you've made because you thought about them. You're fair in making those decisions, etc., right? But if this is what you're dealing with, then yes, it can be salvaged. You just kind of have to be just brutally honest. And honestly, if you've got one foot out the door, don't bring that foot back in the door until you're 100% sure, you're convinced that you test this person, they do what you ask them to, and they're consistent. Then you can talk about it, right? But it looks good, it looks promising. It's not always that it happens this way, so if you do want this to work, it looks like it can work. It looks like this person has sobered up. Maybe, listen, with the King of Cups there, maybe it was someone, and the Ace of Cups is a challenge, who had a bit of a drinking problem, or wasn't taking anything seriously, did too much socializing, was, escaping making serious commitments, or whatever the case may be. Or this is like the friendly boss, but then when it comes time for them to actually be the manager, they don't really know how. Okay? So Virgo, I'm going to leave it there. You tell me what this is about for you, how it resonates, how it makes sense to you. Whatever type of connection this is, if it's romantic, with a boss, with a family member, whatever the case may be, it can be salvaged. And your advice is to be brutally honest. At this point, again, you have nothing to lose. You do have a lot to gain, potentially. So, and I said this message to someone else. I think it was Cancer, so you might be dealing with a Cancer as well. I'll leave it there. Hope it helps. If you're dealing with this, be sure to watch all your signs. Have a great month, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.